So, let's talk about a topic most guys don't bring up at dinner parties: masturbation. Yeah, I said it. Now, before you scroll away, hold on. Because here's the truth: science is actually on your side. Masturbation, when done right, is good for you. It can help reduce stress, improve your sleep, lift your mood, and even support prostate health. But here's where it gets tricky. A lot of men, especially as we get older, are making mistakes that slowly wreck their energy, sensitivity, and confidence in the bedroom. And what starts as a healthy habit turns into something that leaves you feeling, well, kinda numb, even limp. So in today's video, we're breaking down 3 of the most common mistakes guys make when it comes to self-pleasure. And I promise you, if you're over 50 or 60 or beyond, this is information your doctor probably never told you. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1. Still doing it like you're 17. Be honest. Does your routine look exactly like it did when you were a teenager? You know what I mean. Quick, rushed, no warm-up, just straight to business. Get it over with and move on. Well, here's the problem. Your body at 60 is not the same body you had at 17. When we're young, blood flow is strong, testosterone is high, and nerves are super sensitive. But as we age, all of that starts to slow down. So if you're still using the same death grip or fast-forward routine from high school, your body's not loving it. In fact, you might be training yourself to become less sensitive. You may start needing more pressure or more time, or you may start having trouble feeling much at all. And then, when it comes time for the real thing, with a partner, your body doesn't respond the way it used to. So what's the fix? Slow it down. Seriously, treat it like a massage, not a sprint. Focus on sensation. Take deep breaths. Use some lotion. Even mindfulness. I know that sounds like some yoga class nonsense, but it works. The point is, give your body what it needs now, not what it craved when you were a hormone-fueled teenager. Mistake number 2. Relying too much on porn. All right, let's get real. Porn is everywhere. One click, and boom, you've got thousands of videos ready to go. But here's what most guys don't realize. Too much porn can mess with your brain. How? It floods your system with dopamine. That's the chemical that makes you feel excitement and pleasure. And the more often you watch, the more intense the content needs to be, just to feel the same spark. That's called desensitization. And over time, it actually rewires your brain. You may notice things like, it takes longer to finish. You need more extreme videos. You're not as interested in your partner anymore. And yeah, your performance starts to fade. You might think it's just aging, but really? Your brain is just burned out on overstimulation. Now, I'm not saying porn is evil, but if it's become your go-to every time you're bored or stressed, you're numbing yourself, and that's not healthy. So what can you do? Try a porn break, even just 7 to 30 days. It'll feel tough at first, but most men report better energy, better mood, and yes, stronger erections. And when you do use visual stimulation again, make it slower, simpler. Let your brain reset. Mistake number 3, using it to escape. This one's sneaky, and it hits a lot of guys especially hard after retirement, divorce, or during times of stress. Here's how it goes. You're bored, so you do it. You're anxious, so you do it. You feel lonely, and again, you reach for that short-term comfort. Before you know it, it's not even about pleasure anymore. It's just a habit, a way to fill the silence or the sadness. And when that happens, the real issues, stress, lack of purpose, maybe even depression, go unaddressed. Even worse, you start training your body to only respond when you're alone, with a screen, under stress. Not exactly a recipe for confidence, right? So what's the better approach? First, start asking yourself, why am I doing this right now? If the answer is boredom, stress, or loneliness, try swapping the routine with something else. Go for a walk, stretch, do 10 push-ups, call a friend. Write down what you're feeling. You'd be surprised how fast that urge fades once you actually give your body and brain what it really needs. Conclusion. Look, masturbation by itself isn't the problem. In fact, it can be a powerful part of a healthy lifestyle at any age. But these 3 common mistakes, they creep up quietly, and if you're not careful, they can seriously mess with your confidence, energy, and performance in ways you don't expect. So let's recap real quick. Don't treat your body like you're 17. Don't let porn hijack your brain. And don't use it as a crutch when what you really need is connection or purpose. Now, if this video made you think, or maybe helped you see things differently, that's already a win. Awareness is the first step. Now it's time to take action. And hey, you don't have to do it alone. Here on this channel, we dive deep into real men's health topics, without the shame and without the fluff. So if you're ready to reclaim your strength, your vitality, and your confidence, like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next. Because you're not done yet, my friend. You've still got power. Let's make sure you use it right. See you in the next one.